I'm here with National Party leader Christopher Luxon, who's in Hawke's Bay today. Kia ora, Christopher, and thanks for joining us.
Great to be with you.
We're at the Mount Erin Woolshed. We've just held a meeting. Tell me about it, and who was your message aimed at?
Look, I mean, it was great to get some time with actually largely sheep farmers, but also some growers that are here as well, and be able to talk about the issues in the agricultural sector and why we think it's such an important sector, why it's so valuable to New Zealand, and importantly what we're going to do to make it go better. And that's a lot about removing 19 regulatory regulations that are getting in the way of farmers getting on farming.
Yeah. Now, it's all very well to say them getting on with farming. Some of them just can't because of the cyclone. What are you doing specifically to help those people? One of your policies is bringing more RSC workers in. Some of the growers aren't even able to pick the crops.
Yeah, sure. So it's peculiar, with the cyclone, Gabrielle recovery here in Hawke's Bay, and so that's why I'm here today as well, is to spend time with the farmers here. I'm about to go to a meeting with growers. I'm about to meet with business people later on this evening as well, to really understand and make sure that the government's actually starting to get things done. As I've said from the beginning, I want to be positive and supportive and constructive. We've sided with the government and actually passed emergency legislation to give them the powers they need to be able to get things done. We've also made sure that we're very supportive around making sure that any investments are needed, but I'm concerned to make sure that things are actually getting done.
And what would you do differently from what the government is doing?
Well, again, today, this is my third time here. It's really about making sure I hear from the sectors themselves about what they have proposed and whether they feel the government is responding to their proposals and their requests for help and assistance, and making sure that they're getting up.
And what are you hearing?
What I'm hearing is it's possibly not actually, it's a bit slow. So, I mean, that's why I want to move on to the growers this afternoon and actually get a good feel from them as well.
Just speaking about your candidates that you've got in this region, 3 of them all inexperienced, are you hopeful that they're going to do?
We've got great candidates. When you look at, Catherine Wedd, and she's done a fantastic job in Tuki. She understands the horticulture sector incredibly well, and she understands the broader agriculture sector well, and that's a great skill to be able to bring into our caucus. When I look at Katie Nimmin, she's did a great job last election, but she's done a fantastic job in the council, been very tied up with the work in the civil defence here around Cyclone Gabrielle. So, I really want to see the Hawke's Bay go blue, and that's, I think, with Katie and Catherine working together as seamlessly as they have been, that's a good sign.
Because you have had some trouble with some candidates, Stephen Jack, for example. What sort of vetting have you done on all your candidates, and in particular these two?
Look, we've done a great job with our vetting and selection of candidates. The processes have improved tremendously. Something that me as a new leader and also Sylvia Wood as a new president of the party have been really hot on, making sure we upgrade those processes. And I have to say, when you see the candidates that we've got emerging around the country, ready for the 2023 election, we've got great diversity and we've got people with great skills that are going to add to our team.
You stand in 2 candidates in Māori electorates. Was there any thought of Ikara Rafati as one of them?
No, we really just wanted to make a commitment to start with 2. We know we've got a lot of work there. There's some big, it'll be tough, but actually we want to be able to represent and actually be able to take our National Party principles, policies and values into all communities across New Zealand. We know when the National Party's at its best, it's a truly national party, and that means that's why the 2 seats are a good, important start for us.
You've had some modest personal polling. What do you say to Hawke's Bay people about what you could do as Prime Minister?
Look, I think people understand we've made tremendous progress over the last 15 months. It's been an extraordinary start to the year with the change of Prime Minister and Cyclone Gabrielle. It's been important, particularly in the first 2 months, not to politicise that and to make sure I'm being as positive and supportive and constructive with the government as I can be. But, people are getting a sense of what we're about, and, they can trust me to be able to get things done, and that's what it's all about.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate your time.